Hey guys, this is Teacher Anna. We are doing math grade 3. This is your at-home learning day 1. I am at home as well right now, and yeah, welcome. So you need your math book. We are going to start with your homework from Tuesday. So that's on page 242. So please open your book to page 242. That's my cat. She is Milky, and yeah, she's also very interested in math. She loves this class. Okay, so page 242, we had the cardinal directions, which are north, south, east, and west, except for that should be on a map. That's true. And also clockwise, which goes the same direction as a clock, and anti-clockwise, which goes the opposite direction of a clock. So on page 242, it said, look at the places, complete the sentences. There is a map of a town hall, school, playground, cinema or movie theater, and library. So the first sentence says, the town hall is what of the school? The correct answer is south. Yes, it should be south. The town hall is south of the school. So the town hall is here, the school is here. The school is north of the town hall, so opposite of that. So opposite of north is south. So if the school is north, that means the town hall is south, okay? Letter B. The what and the what are east of the playground. So if the playground is over here, there are two things to the east of it. They are the town hall and the cinema. Once again, the cinema. Okay. Just noticing I have my clothes hanging outside. It's my kids' clothes, actually. All right, so the sun's not as good in here. Okay, number 2. Excuse me. Peter is facing south. Facing means that's where he's looking. He's looking south. He turns 1 right angle clockwise. Which direction is he facing now? So let's say this is Peter. He's going to stand on this map and he is south, and he's turning 1 direction clockwise, 1 right angle clockwise. Which direction is he facing now? It is west. Okay? Thank you, Peter. You know, actually, I should really have Spider-Man. His name really is Peter. I have a Spider-Man. It's just, he's in the other room. All right, and number 3. Katie turns 1 right angle anti-clockwise. She sees the sunset in front of her. Which direction was she facing at first? How do you know? Let's change to this dinosaur. This is Katie. So Katie is 1 right angle anti-clockwise, and she sees the sunset. First of all, sunset. Which direction does the sun set? The sun sets in the west. The sunset means it's going down, so the sun sets in the west. The sun rises, goes up in the east. All right, so she is facing west. But what she did was she had turned 1 right angle anti-clockwise. So to find the answer, we need to do the opposite. She's gonna knock my phone down, Milky. Don't you dare. All right, so if she's facing west and she went anti-clockwise, that means we need to go clockwise. So if we go 1 direction clockwise from the west, north. The correct answer is north. How do you know? Well, like I said, excuse me, the sun sets in the west, working backwards from west. And what we just did, excuse me, Kitty, not here, not now, not now, later. She just wants to be petted, that's all. All right, yep, so that is it. Your answer, I will put this in your Google Classroom, the answers, so you can check your book. But yeah, basically you just need a sentence about the sun sets in the west, so going the opposite direction will put you north, okay? All right, that brings us to page 243. Let's recall. Vidya is facing the tree. She follows the blue path to go to the library. Describe the path. Okay, here we go. So, and then she moves anti-clockwise I guess, towards the library, okay? Or you could just say she goes anti-clockwise, because that is going in the opposite direction of clockwise if you're going blue. You're following the blue path. That's what I meant to say. All right, now then, let's learn together. Number 1, look at the noughts and crosses game on a labeled square grid. Okay, so the noughts and crosses. Noughts are the zeros, and the crosses, you know, crosses, okay? Nought means like nothing, zero. This word, N-O-U-G-H-T, okay? So, this game, I call this game tic-tac-toe. I don't know, you guys probably know this game. I'm gonna link in your Google Classroom, there's like an online version. You can play tic-tac-toe against Google. So, and I guess you can do like easier, or like there's an impossible version. Yeah, you guys can try that out. So you can play tic-tac-toe and tell your parents it's homework. So this is a tic-tac-toe game. On the grid, they label one side 1, 2, 3, and they label the other side ABC. So when they label grids, like I've seen this on maps where they do this. So like there'll be one side up, like one way will be numbers and one way will be letters. And it doesn't matter which direction, it just depends on where you go. But when you say the position, you should put the letter before the number, regardless of where, if the letters are here or the letters are here, it doesn't matter. You say the letter before the number, okay? So there's an X on, or a cross on A3, there is a cross on C3, and there is a cross on B1. There is a O, I call these O's. There's an O on A1, there's an O on A2, and there's an O on B2. So I guess this boy is the O, and he wants to win. How can he win? He says, I will win if I place O at square C2. And yep, that's true. If you put a O there, then you'll have a line, 3 in a row, winner. Okay, and she says, where is its position? Well, that's what it says. So down here, that's what they're showing you. So C is this row, okay? First move across from the columns to find column C. Column means row, but it's up and down, okay? So a row is a line that goes side to side, column goes up and down, okay? So first move across the columns to find column C. So column C is here, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, okay. And then move up the rows to find row 2. The square where the column C and row 2 meet is C2. So I found C here, and then 2 is here, and then that's where you are, C2, okay? Easy enough. Let me think. I want to say one thing about this. Oh wait, I'll say it when we get to our homework, okay? All right, so here it says, look at the labeled square grid. We can get from A1 to G4 by moving across 6 squares and moving up 3 squares. Are there other ways to move from A1 to G4? This looks like a checkerboard or a chessboard, definitely a game board of some kind. And if you've ever played any of these games, you know that yes, there's definitely a different way to go. When we're doing these, don't move diagonally. Diagonal means this way. You can't move this way. They want you only moving sideways or up and down, okay? So another way to go, let's see, there would be go from A1 up to A4, and then from A4 over to G4. You could also do like a complicated like A2, B2, A3, B3, C3, C4, D4, and then move over to the thing too. There's lots of ways. There's this far away, so there's a lot of ways to do it, okay? This one says, place a counter on any square of this grid. Your classmate places a counter on another square on the grid. Describe the movement from your counter to your classmate's counter. Now, your classmates are far, far away, hopefully safe at home. So you could ask someone else to help you, or you could just do it yourself. So just place 2 markers anywhere and then look at how to go from one to the other. Okay? All right, I feel like this is not too complicated. Let's take a look at page 245, okay? This is your homework. Your homework is, I think I already wrote the answers on this thing. Don't look at the answers. No. Okay, you look at your book. How about that? So number 1, 9 fruits are placed on a square grid. Complete the sentences. So the square grid has A, B, C, D, and E as the columns, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as the numbers, the rows, okay? There is a kiwi fruit. I can show you this part. You know this though. Kiwi fruit, orange, apple, watermelon, star fruit, banana, pineapple, grapes, and cherry. Cherry, that's a cherry. You can kind of tell, yeah. All right, so you need to fill in the sentences. There is one thing I need to say about this. The word meat is actually on number 2. So just fill in what it says. Draw your favorite fruit at square B2. So find square B2 and draw a fruit. Number 2 is a map of what looks like a park. There is a pond, a duck, a fox, a rabbit, a hut, a tree, a fish, a cat, and a deer. Now, those words are all over here. Again, you need to just finish the sentences, and you need to use the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. So they show you, as I said, English maps are always like this, okay? North is always facing up. The map will always be in that direction. So the word meat in letter C. Take a look at letter C. It says the deer moves north. Will it meet the rabbit? Meet means they need to be on the same square, okay? From this map, we cannot tell how big the square is, and we can't tell, like, you know, maybe the animal, it looks like it's big, but maybe not. So in the picture, it almost looks like they could wave hello to each other from the square, but for our purposes, no, they can't. It's too far away. They can't see each other, okay? So meet means that they end up on the same square. So when you finish that one, yeah, make sure you get that, okay? Yep, so that is it for today. I am going to link, again, like I said, Tic-Tac-Toe, that game. Give it a try. Just, you know, it's a grid. I'm also going to link, there's a game called Battleship that I used to play when I was a kid. It's kind of a classic. I'm not sure if I've seen it here or not, but it's you get boats, and then you take turns. You can play this with the computer on the game that I'm going to send you, and you just take turns like trying to shoot the other person's boat because you can't see where they are, so you're just guessing. In the game that you play, there's a grid, and so you need to call out the like A5 and then hit or miss. This game, you can still kind of see the grid, but it's not, they made it look more like water, so, but it's the same idea where you're shooting at a grid and then you're either hitting or missing. So anyway, take a look at that. It's kind of fun. And yeah, your homework is page 245, and that's it for today. I will see you again next week for days 2 and 3. We're going to start money next week, I think. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it, actually. I really, really am. Okay, so that's all for today. I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe, and have a nice weekend. Bye.